Good morning, it's Kathy. I am a CPA, a Chartered Professional Accountant in London, Ontario, Canada. It is Monday, April 27th, 2020, and here is my update for today. So today is the day that the applications or registration opens up for the employers who are going to participate in the 75% wage subsidy program. So I have talked about this a couple of times, and my comments still hold. You do need to, as an employer, you do need to meet very specific requirements about your revenue having dropped in certain periods. And you do, again, I'll say this again, you need to have extremely clean accounting records in order to calculate that revenue drop. You need to have extremely clean, accurate payroll records in order to do the calculations for the wage subsidy. When I've talked about the wage income supports for individuals, such as the CERB in specifically, in particular, I've said, and this still holds true, CRA is going to be very forgiving if individuals have applied for the CERB in error, forgiving in that they're not going to bury you in penalties and interest. They are going to work with you to recover any amounts that you have received in error. However, CRA expects a different level of sophistication, we'll call it that, in record keeping and understanding and comprehension of income supports for businesses and organizations, because this applies for charities as well. So going into this, you need to know what your numbers are, and you need to stay on top of your numbers because, and you can read this online, the penalties are very punitive, is a word we use in the accounting world, very heavy if you get more subsidy than you really should. And if it's discovered, the Prime Minister used the term game the system. I don't like that term. I like it more specific. If you intentionally misrepresent your numbers and it's discovered, then the penalties are extremely high, going all the way up to jail time for officials in the organization. So this is not something that you want to mess around with. The other thing is that you need to be aware, if you participate in this program as an employer, there is a very high chance that you will be audited by CRA for the subsidy that you received. They'll do a payroll audit. And if you've never been through a CRA audit, I can tell you it is very time consuming. And they may do a desk audit, which means you send the records into them, electronically preferably, but they may actually come out to your workplace and go through your records there. The other thing, so you need to weigh whether you are willing to open yourself up to the time and effort involved in cooperating with a CRA audit. The other thing you may not be aware of is if you get a CRA payroll audit and those auditors come across anything else in your books that they think is wrong, they can pass that information on to other departments of CRA, and you may end up with an HST audit or an expense audit. They may want to go through, popular ones are meals and entertainment, advertising, travel, and that's within CRA's rights to do that. So I'm not implying, by saying this, I'm not implying that the people watching have done things like this in their records, but you need to realize if you're going to participate in this program, very high likelihood of payroll audit, and that can lead to other audits. So down the road, I don't know when these audits will start, if they're 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, but they will start. You need to think about during the time when the pandemic is over and you're trying to scramble with your business to get back up to operating at full capacity again, you need to think about whether you have the time and the resilience to go through one or maybe more audits with CRA. So I know there are employers and organizations that have decided that because of all the things I just talked about, they're not going to participate in the 75% wage subsidy. And that is an option. I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm saying go into it with your eyes open and make a decision one way or the other. Okay, so I know that's probably one of the more negative, I guess, videos that I've posted, but I just wanted to reiterate all those things. And again, unfortunately, I am buried in personal tax season right now. Even with the extension, I'm buried. So I will only be helping my own existing clients with the 75% wage subsidy. I don't have time to help other organizations, and I really, because of the high risk of errors and audits and penalties, I can't be associated with helping companies that I am not familiar with right now. Okay, so have a good day. Think about the path that you're taking. Make good decisions, and stay healthy, stay safe, and stay positive. See you later.